Hey everybody, Mufundus here. We're back. Been away for a little while. I had to get some back surgery, so I've been away from the computer for a little while, but I'm back and feeling better than ever. Sporting my Bob Ross t-shirt here, my happy little trees. It's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. It's good to be back. Today, we're going to do a little build for you. So, let's get right into it. Okay, here we are. I am out and flying around in our world, and I came across this build for a door, and I really liked it. Wanted to use it in one of my things, so I thought I'd show you how I got it. This is not my design, but I took it from somebody else, and I'll give them props when we get to the end of the video and give the link in their description of how the video works. So it's pretty sweet. It's this would be ground level right here, and the door is, in this case, it's 5 wide and 3 tall. You can make it a little bit wider if you wanted to go with that. And there's a button as you walk by. You hit the button, and the floor falls out, and it lets the concrete powder or sand go down. It works with sand too, and in this case I got concrete powder in there. And then as you go in, you push the button, and it launches the blocks into the air and closes the door. Really cool to watch, really awesome, and love it. So it's got quite a bit of redstone and items in here, so there's a button down here to help with the launching of it in this case as well. So that's how we do it. Let's see what you need to make it work. Here's our item list. So 15 concrete powder. You need a couple of stacks of building blocks. You probably won't use them all, but building blocks are easy to come by. 2 buttons, 3 comparators, 1 slab of your choice. I chose just stone in that case. A block of redstone, about 40 redstone dust, give or take a few. Slime blocks, 5 of them. 17 redstone repeaters. You need 5 regular pistons, and then the biggest one, 23 sticky pistons in all. Kind of a big build with all that stuff, but I think it's pretty cool to show in your Minecraft world. So let's take that stuff and get started on the build itself. Okay, so here's where we're going to build our door at. Here's our little opening that goes right in here. It's 5 across right down here. What I did to accommodate all of this is I dug a hole from the ground level where you want to be. It needs to be 6 deep. Alright, so 6 deep down in the hole. And then I just went ahead and did 10 across and about 8 back. You don't need all that space, but you need some room to walk around, especially if you're doing this in survival mode. I'm going to do it in creative just to make it easier on myself today, but certainly works in survival as well. So just give yourself some space to work. That's where we're going to go. Alright, here's where we start. Right here, exactly where your door is going to be, on that exact block that comes down. Right here, you want to place your sticky pistons, and you want them to be facing up, so you may have to jump to get them in there and get them to face straight up. And so you want those to be 5 across, and that should cover the entire doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's going to be your doorway. Let's see if I did it. I'm stupid. I was off by 1. All right, well, we can fix that. There you go. So that's your doorway right there. On top of those guys, that's where you place your slime blocks, okay? So we put our slime blocks right down on top of those. Just like that. Now that is gonna send the sand up into the air, and that's where that goes, right on top of that. Okay, then from your first block here, you wanna do 4 blocks deep, and you wanna do 4 blocks wide. A little platform here for other stuff to sit on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually, I guess we're gonna need a few more blocks this direction as well. So I'm gonna hollow out. Maybe we should go 12 across because we need 6 blocks this direction. So let's hollow out a few more over here. It work. Alright, let's put in a couple more over here. We get 6 across and 4 deep. Back over there. Good. Place to build something. Okay then, so the next thing we're going to do is make a little clock down here to kind of turn this on and off. So we got, let's see, a comparator right there. And we need a piece of redstone. Let's put a piece of redstone there. I'll link that block up to it, and then comparator here facing this direction. There we go. Link that one up, and then a couple of pieces of redstone over here, and then redstone here, to run that loop around, and then one more comparator here going out that way. Good, that looks right. There are 3 comparators in use right there. Right, next over here we'll do our activation button and kind of get it started here. So that button is right here in line with that. So let's put a button on here. Good deal. On top of that, we need a piece of redstone. Turn that on. And then right next to that is our sticky piston. Go ahead and put a block on top of that. That's where it goes. And then we go ahead and put another block here. And on top of that, we needed a repeater. So that repeater is going to go this way. If I can get it to go right. There we go. It faces that way. And then we need another block here. You don't need that block, I guess. I'll leave it out just for now. Okay, so our next layer over here is going to look a little something like this. We're going to build in next to this. Let's see. We want blocks here, like this. 1, 2, 3 blocks. So let's see. 3 blocks there, and on top of that one we want a repeater, and it's going to be on full delay. On full delay there, a little redstone dust. Then block in here, and then blocks like that. Put our redstone dust down here in that hole over there. Then on this side we got a sticky piston that we're gonna face this direction, just like that. There we go, that's our next layer. Okay, and then actually over here I messed up because this block here should be a sticky piston to push this block up. So that one's got to go like that. Actually, yes. Then there's another block that goes here, and then there should be, let's see, the dust is on there, then there's a block that goes there on top of that, and then this one gets a repeater coming out of this one like that, and it should be on a 2-tick delay in there. Okay, so now we're getting into the real action of the door here. So this guy right here should be in line, this row right here should be in line with your first of your slime blocks, okay? And then we're going to extend those out for the length of the door, which in this case we did 5 blocks across, right there. Now we got to get a block of redstone to float in this gap right here, and so I'll take my redstone block here and we'll put it next to that one, and then we can get rid of that. So that block of redstone moves back and forth to get into there. Okay. Alright, so then we extend this row out a second run here, and this is going to be your repeaters and redstone dust to run the blocks, and so they're all going to go this way into these blocks here, and the redstone runs from the redstone block all the way down into those repeaters. Now for my server I did everything on a 1-tick delay here, or 2-tick delay I guess. So it may be different depending on what you need to do. You may have to change these, you may have to change some of these around depending on how fast your server runs and what the tick speed is and all that stuff. With the server that we use online here at South Hollow, that is what it needed to work for that. So you can monkey around with these a little bit to make sure that everything works together. Not a big deal, you just play with it until you get it to work. Now you get to use your regular pistons, okay, and so they're going to face this direction right here and be right in line with that. It's kind of hard to get them, but especially in survival, but you got to get them facing the right way so that they go just like that. They'll be one block shy of the slime block. Right on top of these, you're going to put some sticky pistons facing up. Again, you have to stand on them or jump up and down to get them to face up. Most of the time, running into the walls and the ground and stuff like that. Then fill those with your building block. This is what you want your ground to look like. So if, in this case, it'd probably be better if I did them with, dirt, because that's what's right here in this particular case. But that's alright. Either way. Okay, well, a little bit of a mistake on my part. Sorry, that was my fault. So above these repeaters, we have to do forward-facing sticky pistons, and that's my fault. We can't do that in the other way, and we got to do a double stack of them right here, just like that. And then we can do our forward-facing here. If you sneak click in here, then you can forward-face them right into there, and do our blocks, our building blocks in here that we're supposed to get, the upward-facing ones here. And then the building block that goes in here. Okay, so you get a block that pushes this block forward, you get a block that pushes this piston forward with this block on it, and then you get a piston that pushes nothing forward in this case. Okay, it just sits right in there, just like that. Okay, I'm going to open up just a little bit more here so we can see what's going on. Alright, we're almost done, guys. Okay, so then behind these, on the first row here, you want to put a double row of building blocks. And we're going to do the repeater thing again. And they need to, oh my goodness, they need to come out of that block just like that, and then connect those up with redstone pieces as well. Now, I had to put these on full delay in order to make them work. You may have to adjust that as well. Just figure out what works in your particular instance. And out of here, we build on another block. Alright, then we'll put a block here. We just need the one right here. And then we're going to connect the front to the back, in this case, with this. And we got to use our one slab right here, keep it out of the way of all of that. And then we'll do blocks in here. Do straight across to this. And you don't need that block there. Redstone on all of these guys. Oops, I put that in the wrong spot. It goes on the top. You can't put redstone on the bottom block. It goes right here, in line with those guys, in that spot. Still keeps it out of the way of that. Redstone across the top here, just like that. And then we do a block down here. That's one block down, and you don't need that block there. Alright, then we'll add in here. We're in the home stretch now, getting there. Almost got it. Then we're going to do a full delay repeater here. Run that. And then block at an angle from that one. Okay. This block's got to go all the way across and just destroying the ground here. You know, never have enough room inside these builds. And this will take our redstone across the front. Okay, well, I had to come down here and activate these repeaters. The block was here and the redstone was on, but I put the repeaters down when they didn't have any power, so that extended these blocks out over the front. Okay. Now that gets us kind of to where we need to go for our next step. So now we're going to insert our sand blocks, which is exciting part. I'm just using purple here for the heck of it, because that's what I like. So there you go. And we're doing 3 tall, 5 across. Alright, and that should put you right in line with the ground. Alright, I know I dug out here and it's not exactly level, but that's the way the world worked in this case. Alright, everything looks in order. Let's see if we can just test it out, see if it works. So here's our activation button down here. There it goes, locked into place. Looks good, everything ran. Everything's lit up, set. Then we'll deactivate, and it falls down, and we're in good shape. Excellent. Well, the last thing we have to do is, of course, bring that button up to the top, somewhere where we can find it. Alright, so we just need to transfer the redstone and move it across blocks and put buttons on the inside and the outside of the wall here. Okay? So from the button itself, you can put a block there and take a repeater and send it out, and then that would give rise to a little redstone here. Start sending things up that direction. I'm gonna have to knock some more blocks out here. Kind of a mess down here, sorry. Alright, so then we just gotta make some stairs for this. So we go one to the right there, then we can do one towards that side, then we can do one off this way. Let's see, then maybe one up here, and then we can do one like here. I'm running everything. I'll have to rebuild it here when I get into there, and then one like right there. Maybe. Well, might need these here. Yeah. Who knows? Well, we'll figure it out. So let's see if we can run that redstone up this chain here. So we put it there. Then we put it there. It's just gotta stay connected. Put it there. Put it there. And again, you can do this however you want. I'm just kind of trying to get it up to this spot here. So that puts us close. Then we can set a block here and put a repeater on that. Here's your signal. And you can run like a whole row of blocks here. Wherever you need them, and then run redstone down that, and then anywhere that you want. Say in here, if I use my cobblestone now, let's say that I'm gonna build a little entryway right here or something. Then I can place my buttons on the wall here, and that will trigger any part of the redstone anywhere in there. On both sides of the wall. Right, so you can do it here, do it there, anywhere that you wanted, and that will activate the redstone, and it will activate the door. And you push it again, and it'll turn it back on. Both the buttons work the same way. Now, you will note that when you do this, there's a little bit of a glitch with the wall being up here. It kind of just clicks into place. It doesn't fly up as much. If I didn't have the wall here, it would look a little prettier like it did in the beginning of the video. But that's a sand concrete powder door. It doesn't change the area of the blocks, so if you had like a design that you wanted to put in here, you could put that design in here. It would keep all kinds of different colors of the blocks in the same order, which is totally awesome. It does have to be the powder. You can't use the the other ones. So if I were to put like these 3 colors here or something like that, or even if I moved them down and then I put and did this, it would keep the same design in there. So the bottom one's there and those guys on the side, all of that stays the same as you use it. That's a pretty cool door, and you can hide it. You can also ride it down inside of it if you do it just right, and then you can sneak down into like a hidden base or something if you wanted to down here. You can go all the way down into these slime blocks, and it can be a secret entrance to a secret base, which is pretty cool. All in all, I like it a lot, so hopefully you like it too. Happy Christmas. Fundu's dressed in his Santa gear, if you didn't see that right here. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please click that like button and subscribe. We'd love to have some more. As always, I've Fundu, and we'll see you next time.